Love Japan. Love anything that comes from Japan. Love Japanese television. I love Japanese game shows. Oh. Japanese game shows are so extreme because they don't believe in good sportsmanship. An American game show is like a build-up to success. The Japanese game show is a countdown to failure. That is the joy of it. Personal victory, public humiliation. Every Japanese game show, there's no trivia, there's no question, there's no money involved. It's very simple. Can you outrun the tiger? Physical challenge. But even when you win a Japanese game show, you've lost. You've lost your dignity. I mean, what's better? Winning the title of Human Tetris or a one-night stand with Flava Flav? That is a coin toss Harvey Dent would not bother to flip. Because no one would win. American game shows. I don't care for them. I don't care for them. There's a lot that Japan has given us that I think America would do well to incorporate. Cleanliness, efficiency, manners. I'd love to see manners come back in our country. Seppuku, too. Seppuku. You fail hard enough, you publicly disembowel yourself. Have a friend log off the head so you don't come back as a zombie. Wouldn't American television and seppuku be perfect? Wouldn't they be even more beautiful than the Korean and the hug pillow? America made in heaven. Just imagine American Idol with seppuku. You'd never have to hear about the losers ever again. It would just be the winners. Biggest Loser too. Biggest Loser would be perfect for seppuku. You have failed to lose 3 pounds for your team. Hack off the leg, there's at least 15 above the kneecap. Another thing that Japan gave us was Iron Chef. The American Iron Chef, they try, but they don't have the chairman. The chairman was an actor who was hired specifically to freak me out. This guy came into work cosplaying. Cosplaying is zero, basically. He watched over the whole competition in the original Japanese one with like this cape with glasses and the big white glove. He had a bell pepper on his shoulder like a parrot. And he would watch over the whole match like, yes, cook for me. The Japanese Count Chocolate demands it. This week's loser is next week's theme ingredient. And the commentators had no idea what they were doing in the original Iron Chef. They would just be standing there. There'd be the guy who just, okay. And the guy trying to point out things, but he didn't know or recognize any of the food that's being used. And then they'd have this washed-up daytime soap star, poor Japanese actress, who had no idea where she was. And was terrified out of her mind. Because behind her, standing behind her, was her manager with a cattle prod. Now giggle stupidly and cover your mouth again! No way, boy! Giggle stupidly again or it's back to dubbing the hentai! Practice! And the chefs were insane. Iron Chef Morimoto is one of my personal heroes. In his prime, it would be like watching The Flash. The Iron Chef Japan before him was insane. Like, legally, why are we giving him knives on public television? Crazy. This man would grab a live squid and strangle it to death in a pot of boiling water. With his bare hand. Why are you doing this? So it dies knowing fear! Why? It tastes better! Well, the theme ingredient was mango, but alright, I'll let you go with that. And am I the only one who thinks that Snakes on a Plane sounds more like an extreme Japanese game show than an actual movie? Or maybe like that's Japanese reality TV. Japanese candid cameras. I'd go for that. $15.99, 2 seasons on DVD, I'd go for that right now. A bunch of cameras are set up in an airplane. You're the Omufushi family, flying back from Kyoto. And snakes! Will they survive the flight back to Tokyo, or will Grandma have visitors in heaven? Happy fun time, family. That snake plane ride. About that time, guys. About that time. And I want to make an announcement. This is the end. Castle Point Anime Festival wraps up 7 straight weeks, 7 straight shows over 6 straight weeks of anime conventions for me. Just to prep, get better, and this is my equivalent to going off into the woods and punching bears. Coming back better than ever, and right at the beginning of the tour, I lost my dearest prop. A lot of you remember the delicious, happy, fluffy pink cupcake.
What? It's puppy cake. What? It's cake.
Delicious, happy, fluffy pink cupcake of redundant happiness. The con chair of Denver accidentally put her heel through it, and the year before, it took on water damage while I was co-hosting something with Kyle Bear. I figured it would persevere. The joke wouldn't get stale. The cupcake did. So it was with a heavy heart that I say goodbye, my dear friend. And I introduce my new specialty mega emoticon. The delicious, happy, fluffy pink cupcake of redundant happiness. She's literally a dime a dozen. I had a bunch of these.